Hello everyone, my name is Ankit Udan. Today's date is 23 July 2021 and in this video we discuss about the what is meant by multi-threading and the method used in multi-threading. So before discussing the methods used in multi-threading, we know that what is multi-threading. So multi-threading is the process of creating alternative threads simultaneously at a one time. The multi-threading and multi-processing is used to achieve multitasking. So firstly we prefer or goes towards multi-threading and then multi-processing because they allocate us some memory, but it's at one advantages, it not allocate separate memory. This is about the multi-threading. Multi-threading mainly used in gaming and animation. So now discuss about all three terms that are multi-threading, multitasking and multi-processing. First we discuss about multitasking. As the name suggests, multitasking means perform a number of tasks or specific tasks at a one time. This is about multitasking. For example, in our operating system, we at a one time we play gaming. At that time we open the browser and again play a music or video in VLC in background of there. So what happens, these are all three are process, and in this multiple thread are works. This is about the multitasking. By the multitasking we increase the speed of processing. And now we discuss about the multi-processing. Multi-processing is the process or multiple process. A system having a multiple process called as multi-processing. It is independent to the task performed on it. For example, if we join a number of system in a number of CPUs, a task performed on this operating system is one or more than one, which is not affect on our system. It is widely used in our system. This is about multiprocessing. Now third one is multi-threading. As we already discussed about multi-threading is the process of creating a multiple thread at a one time or simultaneously creating a multiple threads. In every process, number of threads are work. So what is thread? Thread is the small processor or a small unit for performing a specific small task, but speed of thread is very high. So we know that all threads work at one time, their specific work. So how we create, now we discuss about how we create a threads. Threads are created by mainly two methods, that is using a thread class or a runtime interface. So the thread is a predefined class of Java, and in a thread the number of constructors are available, number of methods are available. So which types of method available? So for example, simple method, prevent the execution of thread method, and interrupted method. In the simple method there are, for example, three methods, that is run method, start method, get method. And in a prevent thread execution, the methods are sleep method, yield method, join method. This is the part of prevent the thread execution. Means we stop the execution or delay the times of execution. And next one is interrupted. In the interrupted method we use the method like interrupt, and second one is interrupt, and third in interrupt or in interrupted method. This is all about the types of method we use in our multi-threading. Now we discuss about how to create threads using a simple method. Firstly we discuss using simple method, then yield method, and then discuss by interrupted method. So simply we see the how we create thread in only in 4 steps. That is first steps. Now we firstly create a one class and it extends to thread. We know that thread is a predefined class of Java. So firstly write, for example, if we write class as a test1, so we know that we write class test1 extend to thread. Now after that create a method or create a method as a get. So get method is already in Java. So get method is override by Java. Override means method overriding means creating a same name method in a same class. That is called as method overriding. And in this get method execute or write a task performed by this thread or the object which we use in our program or content right in this method. Then create an object. Third step is create an object. What is object? We already declare one in a class, that object. For example, last example, we already declare one class, that is class thread1 or test1. So now in main method goes towards main method and call this class as a, for example, test1 t1 dot new test1, and then write and fourth step is final step, write or start the thread or execution of thread, means t1 dot start, t1 dot get, etc. This is about how we call a thread. Now we discussed the single method from our remaining two methods, that is prevent of execution of thread and interrupted. So we discuss about yield method. Yield method is the part of prevent thread execution. Means it in a yield method it stop the execution of particular thread and allow the another thread to allow the or execute after that, or it stop the execution itself and try to run the other execution. Means when we write a yield method, it get a priority to run other methods. So it sequence of output of yield method is independent. It not depend on yield method. It handled by the thread compiler. For example, if we create some two classes, that is class 1 and class 2, and we write or get output in class 1 as a alphabets, list of alphabets, and another in class 2 we get a list of numeric value. So we accept the output as first call, means if we first call alphabets and then call numbers. But what happen if we call a yield method in a first or in a numeric value? So it stops the execution of numeric value. It gives the output only as alphabets value, while alphabets values are not end. And after the execution of alphabet value or this second class, it then execute the first class. So this is about yield method. And now interrupt method. It is a part of interrupt method also. Interrupt method used to interrupt the thread and then execute. Means it get a time delay to get a output. In a interrupt method is achieved only when our thread is in sleep position or a waiting position. For example, if we create one class or if we write some program as create one class, then main method, and write for loop, that is 0 to this limits it 0 to 5, and then write a try and catch method. For what try and catch method? Because when you use interrupted method, it gives a exception as a interrupted exception. So to avoid this, always write try and catch method. If our thread is in not sleep or waiting position, it will give the normal output. So what is the use of interrupted method? So after the try and catch method, use interrupted method and get output as for our console. Firstly write 1, then 2. It gives a millisecond time to get an output. Means it firstly write 1, then stop, again 2, then stop, again 3. Give as a output as a interrupted. So this is about the all methods of a multi-threading in a Java. So thank you.